Hello survivors, welcome back to a brand new Soulstone Survivor video. Today we are playing the Cursed Captain and we have a day stacking build for you. I found copied a rotation of Titans from Fadine actually, and it works really well on absolutely every single character, so stay tuned. There will be timestamps for each Titan in the description or on the video itself, as well as the weapon, the runes, and all that stuff if you miss it. So before we get into it though, guys, only 24% of you are subscribed. We're trying to hit 15,000 subscribers right now, so if you enjoy the content, please remember to like the video and subscribe to the Soulstone Survivors content, as well as other games that I play that are roguelikes and indie games alike. So yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy it. Let's get through to the runes themselves. We're running Weapon Expert, Reroll Mastery, and Efficient Extraction. Efficient Extraction can be changed for anything you want in the versatility. You could go Prestigious, Artist Training, or Endless Refill, that's fine as well. Actually, even Unconventional Start's really good over here because we swap out the first weapon. And then we've got Death Touch for Cheeky Poison, Advanced Tactics for Cheeky Brittle, Synergetic, as well as Multicast Mastery, because what we're going to be doing is we're going to be running Ghostly Burst, which deals damage based on the number of stacks that we have on the enemy, the number of stacks of Dazed. So we want to get as much Dazed as possible. Yes, this does apply Dazed, but we are going to actually use Egg Shooter as well as Spread Shot, because Spread Shot has a lower cooldown, as you can see, and it also actually applies the same amount of Dazed, lower cooldown. We've also got Egg Shooter, which applies a whack ton of Dazed, and then we got two Titan passives which are going to help us apply Dazed as well. So let's get straight into it. We've done it on a Sigil +9, Sigil of Vileness. We're on Sigil of Wickedness. The beginning is a little bit slow, but once you get going, it's actually really strong. So we landed off with Egg Shooter. I think if we landed up with Shoot, it probably would have been that little bit better, but it is what it is. And the main focus is damage on Ghostly Burst. So you can focus on cast frequency for everything and then multicast for everything, but the main focus is going to be the damage on Ghostly Burst. So skill chain from blast to projectile is good. All of those synergetic upgrades that go from blast to projectile are going to be good, and things like that. So we're going to spend a little bit of time upgrading our skills so we can get everything up and running nicely. We've got Exposed, we've got Shattered. We are going to grab more of those as well, but now we're banishing things like the damage for those skills. We only need a single poison. We actually probably don't even need to pick up poison on hit because of having Death Touch already, but that will come in the future for the Titan's passive, and that's why we're taking the cheeky poison over there. So again, we don't need more poison. We literally just go and keep going from there. We literally only need about one or two of them. Grab our passive. Our Ascension, it does give critical strike chance as well as some decent damage. And now we can probably do something like fight the boss over here. Give me the one more level quickly, game. There we go. Thank you so much. These are the things we're looking for. So for each skill typing of Blast, we improve the skills that are not blast, so we're going to get critical strike chance for our projectile skills. And for this one, right now in the very beginning, we are using manual aim so that we can focus on the actual bosses. But once we get the first Titan passive, we won't need to worry about auto aiming, although still aiming in the general direction of enemies is very helpful, so it's still a good thing to have. Alright, we got all the skills we want. So we got Ghostly Burst, Egg Shooter, Napalm Blast, Weakening Shot, Rapid Barrage, and Spread Shot. It's just so we can get all of the juicy blast skills that have a lot of area or a lot of stacking potential to them. So they stack negative effects really well. We'll grab one more poison. We don't need the poison to doom. And we do need some critical strike chance. We are going to be playing with a lot of Dazed, but the more crit, the merrier. So let's see. Cast frequency is going to be very important. And now we just manually aim at all the targets to try and get it done. So when I first did this, I actually think I got much better luck now when we're recording than in my first playthrough to try and see if this actually is viable in this high difficulty. Although, I mean, I can't say +9 is relatively high when some of you are on +20 already or even higher. So, you know, for me, this is hard because this is how far I've gone personally. Because I like to try different builds and go and do different things all the time. So, you know, mine takes a little bit longer. Alright, these ones we're going to get rid of. We only want from blast to projectile. We're not worried about projectile to blast. And then we want to try and get as much cooldown reduction as possible, because the more often our skills are going off, the more dazed we're going to be stacking, the more brittle we're going to be stacking, and then the more the passives are going to do for us as well, the Titan passives. So we want to get as much multicast and as much cast frequency as possible on everything, and again, damage on Ghostly Burst. But you'll see, once we finish this first boss, everything goes so much smoother. So it takes a little bit of time to finish the first round, but after that, it's just beautiful. Alright, can something actually happen here for us? I think this is the last thing alive. Possibly, no. Here's more of them. Just run around in a circle so we don't get hit by anything. There we go. The Ghostly Burst actually landed on the enemy's head where it needed to be. Where? There's two more, but I don't... Oh, there's one. There we go. Both of them were hiding in there. Alright. More critical strike chance. Critical damage is beautiful here as well. We don't need art. We're not going to need the area of effect. Block is very, very good here, but we'll probably take a couple of those a little bit later. We're going to just pick up our Ascension to make it go a little bit faster. It's not necessary. You don't need the Ascension. You can turn it off if you want, if you don't want to see the ghost ship and all that stuff. But it is just additional help for the very, very beginning until you get a couple of your Titan, well, the first Titan passive. Once you get the first Titan passive, you're going to be in an insanely good place, so you don't have to worry about it anymore. These guys move relatively fast, so we need to just try and get the cursed Ghostly Burst to hit all of them. We have defeated half of them. Only one left. There we go. Ooh, that hurts a lot. Can I level up a couple of times, game? Okay, let's just go grab that healing quickly. Do we even need the healing? Critical strike chance. I'm going to grab the healing just in case. We want to try to do this with full lives. So it's going to take us a little bit longer because of that, but there we go. And then we only need the +3 that's over there in the corner. And we'll fight the boss after that, or the Titan. Alright, as soon as we get the Brittle to Colossal, I'm sure you guys are going to have a laugh. It didn't help getting the laugh. We landed up getting stuck in the corner there, unfortunately. It is what it is. Not much we could have done there. We'll just activate our Ascension again here in the corner. Hopefully the ghost ship is hitting the right things for us. And you'll notice as soon as we get the Colossal to Brittle, will be so much better. This is a sub 20 run. You don't have to worry about that, which is fantastic, because sometimes you really got these ideas and it's not even a sub 20. Alright, lots of upgrades to look for. We can go for Relentless being very good here. The lethality, cast frequency on everything. We don't need that, so we get rid of it. Multicast is really good, as well as the cast frequency, and we don't need the damage over there. So let's grab those. Cast frequency there. Blast to projectile, beautiful. So we do have some skill chain as well. We need a little bit more. Alright, boss down. That actually went really, really well. And we grabbing, ooh, that's cool, but no, we're grabbing Brittle to Colossal. And this is where the fun starts. So now we go for Mhyzahet. Over there, perfect, good, good, good. We don't even need to change the visuals, guys. We're just gonna have a very funny time over here with a lot of AoE. So everything's gonna get hit now. And you can see the damage just changed completely because we obviously able to hit things a lot more with the ghostly burst than what we did previously. So there you go. A lot more damage done to enemies and everything like that with the ghostly burst. Movement speed's good. We don't really want this, but we'll just grab it for now. Multicasting's very good on them. Cast frequency, we don't need the rotting. Cast frequency, lethality is all very good over there. And we actually got another +3 over here right where we were, so we'll take this. And again, we just got to... There we go. Objective done. As easy as that. More levels, which means more life, more movement speed, more damage. More crit. Multicasting's good there, and we'll grab a bit of armor, why not? But this is where things start going faster. Remember I said that it is slow in the beginning. As soon as we get the first Titan passive, everything goes a lot faster. This is a good example to that, as you can see. There we go. The last Titan passive, we get multicast from blast to projectile. Damage, beautiful. Multicasting, we need the movement speed as well. And more cast frequency. The lower our cast frequency, the more damage we can do. That took us just over a minute in time to get there compared to where we were previously. So grab that, more damage, beautiful. Grabbing all the movement speed as well. Go for the cast frequency there. Damage, we're going to reroll, grab the damages and cast frequency upgrades. Movement speed, damage increase for those. It's fine, it's not really what we're looking for, but it's whatever. I guess I should have just rerolled that. We don't even need the area of effect, to be honest. See, that was a waste. Don't do that. Alright, Mhyzahet. We are going to turn into you. Alright, we are looking for the Colossal to Dazed. So this changed in the last patch. It used to be Colossal to Brittle. It got changed to Colossal to Dazed. We already get so many stacks of Colossal, so we're going to be applying quite a lot of Sandstorms, therefore getting quite a lot of Dazed from it. And now we go for Aruanak, where we're going to go from Poison to Dazed as well. And you get the point. We're Dazed stacking over here, using Ghostly Burst, and it's really funny. And you can just see the size of the Colossal occurring. I'm not the Colossal, the Sandstorm. So this is why I say we turn into the Titan, because we literally cover the entire area in the Sandstorm, and it's so funny. Just visually, this is really, really funny to see. Luckily, you're still able to see the red circles on the floor every now and then, so we don't have to worry about the HP. Only the very final boss fight, the Corrupted Void Hunter, will we turn the visuals all the way down. Just because there are so many red circles when you're fighting the Void Hunters, that it's possible you'll dodge into one of the damaging abilities or whatever the case may be, and you don't want that, so that's the only time you're actually going to turn down the visuals. And or if you're really lagging. So I mean, maybe there's a visual amount. I mean, 40% seems like it's pretty decent in between. So we'll probably do it on 40% when we fight the boss. Okay, we have a lot of levels, as you can see. Don't even need to use half of them, or any of them. And we're still able to cruise through the level. So nearly 30 levels. And we didn't use any of them for that entire Titan fight, or for that entire round. So pretty crazy, you know, to think about it that way. We don't need damage for you skills. We'll grab these. I don't, that's just a waste. I need to stop doing that. Okay. We'll go for that. Multicast. Cast frequency. Remember, the lower the cast frequency, the more damage the skills are going to do because they're going to be proccing more often. We're going to go for crit. I would like the skill chain to be the other way. So blast projectile. Beautiful. Damage. Blast projectile. I think 20% is a pretty decent amount of skill chain for not having a divine legacy or anything like that. Alright, there we go. Tartan down. We get a damage upgrade, and then we get the poison to Dazed to increase the amount of days that we can stack. And now we grab Mhyzahet again so we can get the exposed on hit. And those are the 4 tartans. So, I mean, we started off 6 minutes to do the first tartan, and we already nearly finished the 4th tartan in less than 3 minutes. So, just a crazy, crazy expansion of power. It is why every single time I've said, you know, using this Brittle to Colossal feels like it's completely broken. So, you know, waiting for a new tartan in the game, which is coming. No news about it, unfortunately, but I know that the developers plan to still add more tartans, more maps and things like that. How often, I don't know, but there's probably going to be one for every new update when they add legendaries. And since we've only got 8 out of the 22, we can still possibly say there's another 3 or 4 new tartans and a skill, you know, passives and areas coming, which is pretty cool. If we have to like guesstimate the way that they're going to release content. All right. Only one more. Ah. Standing in a brick. Alright, I've had immense amounts of luck right now, because the first time I tried this, we did not get this lucky. Like, we took a lot longer to get here. And this time we're here really, really quickly, which means that we are obviously doing something a lot better than what we were before. We're going to grab that. Ooh, that's beautiful. A 1.5 second cooldown. Take a little bit more armor. Relentless. Take the cast frequency, overall damage, critical strike chance. We are going to get a little bit more critical strike chance going in there, but we'll see. I think we get more because we have... oh, but aptitude's crit damage. We don't have form. We'll take critical strikes now, apply poison as well. Yo, these were some really good passive upgrades over there. Because now we get Dazed from this poison, and then from normal poison, Dazed from Death Touch, and then Dazed applied from our crits as well. So that was actually really, really cool. Alright, so then we just stay away from them. There's the boss done and dusted. Grab the exposed. And more critical strike damage. So we're actually on 822. 666. Oh no. I hope that there were stacks of there were some stacks there. What is our critical strike damage on? This is not good. But hey, 11 minutes 14 into the Void Hunter stronghold is pretty crazy. Oh no, okay, we need more critical damage. Making our way downtown. Okay, where's critical damage? Oh no, is this going to turn into a bad luck objectives found in the netherworld for me? I don't want all these tartans. Also, by the way, we've kind of skipped the loot goblin on purpose. I've figured out that, you know, we don't actually need to get it. We've got more than enough levels and more than enough damage. For some skills like the Divine Legacy ones and that, hitting breakpoints is really, really necessary. So doing things like the loot goblin are really good. Or if you're looking for specific passives that require you to have the same passives from the same or from the same tartan, then you know it's worth doing it. But in this case, we needed to go this way, this way, this way in a specific order, which didn't require repeating the same tartan in this. Like if you're playing Devastation or Devastating Blow, then it is really good to go and grab yourself those upgrades from the Cobalt Brothers. So grabbing multiple Devastations or Demolition Experts from them is a very good upgrade. So, you know, grabbing the Goblin is good for those kind of builds. For this one, we didn't need it, so it's not necessary. Anyway, that was it. 12 minutes 53. Very, very strong. We didn't even need to turn the visuals down over there. Ghostly Burst with 7.8 trillion damage. Spread Shot next, then Sandstorm and Egg Shooter. Let me know what you guys think about the build itself. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.